Was planned over a century ago by British colonialists for 500,000 people. Now, Uganda's capital Kampala is home to nearly 2 million, and that's meant traffic jams. For the commuting class, aspirations are rising, but many think the government's failing to keep up.
Since I was born, same number of roads, the traffic is more, and yet the cars are, increasing every other day.
We do have bad roads. And that is also attributed to rampant corruption in the country.
But the rapid growth is visible in the capital's construction boom. The real estate market seems to effortlessly absorb any amount of new malls and offices. And the property investments only grow bolder. This tower will be one of 8 in a retail and office complex, the largest of its kind in East Africa. In this mall, you can buy almost all the same things that you'd find in a mall in the US or in Europe. This saucepan comes from Italy, and here we've got a pair of jeans, they come from China, and this mobile phone comes from Korea. But it's only really Uganda's small but rapidly growing middle class that can afford to shop here. As the malls grow, so do the slums. The UN says the average gains recorded in human development are partly offset by inequality, and the people living in this slum are better off than many more in the countryside. Dr. Ezra Saruma, a presidential advisor, says the economy is mostly in good health, but growth has slowed partly because of corruption.
Currently, we are having some difficulties because of aid cuts that are a result of questions about how we have been using some of the aid. And so there has been suspension in aid, and it has created some difficulty in the economy. We experienced some tightness. The government has had to cut back on its expenditure.
The International Monetary Fund says Uganda's growth can recover, but the government needs to deal with corruption. This new bypass opened 4 years ago to relieve traffic in the city centre. If Ugandans are to benefit from more developments like this, they'll have to keep the economy growing. Malcom Webb, Al Jazeera, Kampala, Uganda.